Now, Consolidated Credit is extremely proud to celebrate in April Fair Housing Month, and after 20 years of helping consumers with financial troubles and issues, we're well positioned to partner with organizations like HOPE, NAACP, military and veterans groups to make sure that underserved markets are getting the education and advice that they need to assist them with their housing needs.
President Johnson did sign into effect the Federal Fair Housing Act of 1968, and that original statute listed 4 protected classes against discrimination in housing, which are race, color, national origin, and religion. Then in your 80s, under the senior Bush administration, disability, familial status, and sex was added. So now you have 7 protected classes.
Our counselors are trained fair housing advocates. So we're going to help that borrower understand, or that renter understand what their rights are, and kind of help them understand what the law says that can and can't be done. I believe that most people know that there are some protections against discrimination, but they may not be sure what that provides. And for example, a lot of the discrimination we are seeing has become much more subtle. Primarily what we see in our office is people calling, wondering about what their rights are under the law, and if a specific incident that occurred to them actually applies and what they do next. So most people, when they come in, haven't experienced blatant discrimination. Primarily what they have is they have some form of something, but they're not sure what it is.
And that's my job as education and outreach. I'm out in the community talking to the public, talking to first-time home buyers, talking to parent education groups, talking to college students, as they will potentially be out in the world, as future home buyers, even talking to youngsters. We go into the schools to get them educated early so that they can understand these things, because they don't know. Every time I'm at doing a presentation, I get a nice satisfaction of being able to enlighten someone, because they are like, we didn't know that. I didn't know that. You're absolutely right. Things like with disability, people don't understand that does include mental and physical abilities that are protected under the Federal Fair Housing Act. People don't realize that you can't discriminate against a person or a husband and wife who has a family. You can't deny them housing. There's no such thing, as an adults-only facility. And these are things that are very enlightening to people that they don't realize, because, of course, they've been told different things throughout the years, simply because you've got people who don't want them there, who do not want them to purchase there, do not want them to rent there. And so they just believe that that's the way it is. There's no laws to protect us. But there are, and the Federal Fair Housing Act certainly does do that.